Welcome to Laos Insider. For this video clip, we are narrating a chapter of history that often goes unnoticed: the tragic story of Laos, a nation that holds the dubious distinction of being the most heavily bombed in the history of warfare. Let's get started to uncover the untold tales of Laos's silent suffering from the war. During the Vietnam War, Laos became a battleground, not because it was a primary rival, but due to its strategic location along the Ho Chi Minh Trail, a crucial supply route for North Vietnamese forces. In an effort to disrupt the trail, Laos bore the brunt of extensive bombing campaigns, leaving scars that still linger today. When many discuss the war in the past, Laos is often referred as the victim of the secret war, a war that took place in the shadow of the Vietnam War. The United States feared the spread of communism. They conducted a secret bombing campaign by aerial strikes in every 8 minutes, 24 hours a day for 9 years, starting from 1964 to 1973, dropping 2.1 million tons of bombs on Laos. Based on our rough calculation, it is 0.6 ton per capita, of which 270 million ammunitions were cluster bombs, or 80 for cluster bombs per capita. To say this bluntly, that's more bombs than the US dropped on Germany and Japan combined during World War II. The human cost of this bombing campaign was devastating. Laos experienced a staggering number of 50,136 casualties, and 1/3 of 3.2 million population fled their hometowns. Moreover, the villages were obliterated and countless lives were lost. The unexploded ordnance left behind continues to pose a grave threat to the people of Laos even today, as they spend their daily lives. Beyond the human tragedy, the environmental impact has been severe. The extensive bombing destroyed vast areas of forests and contaminated soil and water sources, affecting agriculture and wildlife. The scars on the landscape are a haunting reminder of the toll warfare can take on a nation. Decades after the end of the bombing campaign, Laos still faces ongoing challenges. Unexploded ordnance remains a constant threat, affecting the safety and livelihoods of the people. Efforts to clear these remnants continue, but the process is arduous. As Salermexe Kamasit, Lao foreign minister, said that
is still contaminated by cluster bomb, so it would take us probably a century.
You think it'll take 100 years before it's all cleared?
I would say yes, because 2/3 of the country is mountainous.
Fortunately, there are international efforts to address the aftermath of the secret war. Organizations and governments around the world are working together to clear unexploded ordnance, provide support to affected communities, and raise awareness about the mishap of Laos. During the first American president, Barack Obama, the first ever visit as president in the history of Laos, pledged to assist $90 million, while during the war, from 1964 to 1973, they spent $13 million a day to bomb Laos.
Over 9 years, from 1964 to 1973, the United States dropped more than 2 million tons of bombs here in Laos, more than we dropped on Germany and Japan combined during all of World War II.
The story of Laos is a powerful reminder of the long-lasting consequences of war. Even Laos that time wasn't the primary target. As we reflect on this dark chapter of history, let's also acknowledge the resilience of the Lao people and the importance of ongoing support in their journey towards healing and rebuilding.
And ensure that the legacy of the conflict is cleared for the generations to come.
Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Laos's history. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe.